you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Klim Kali Ke Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you'd like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. I'm so happy to be back, as I haven't been in my previous videos because I busted a blood vessel in my eye from my intense sauna. So happy to be back and see you guys, even though I can't see you. Let's get into this video. This is about the month of September. So on September 2nd, we have the moon in Purva Falguni. This is aspected by Saturn. It may be hard to rest at the beginning of the month, as this is a nakshatra of relaxation. The moon is the lord of the 12th house, and it's being aspected by Saturn, which causes limitation. Vitality may be low as well, as Saturn is aspecting the sun. This has a lot to do with people going back to school, the end of vacation, going back to work. Some may feel pressure from authority figures. Bosses may be overly demanding, self-serving, and maybe even egotistical. Money and relationships may be under pressure at the moment. There's a sense of going in a different direction, cutting off and letting go. This can be letting go of valuables as well. The 2nd and the 11th house lord, which is Mercury, is at the Gandanta point. Money matters, family, alliances, groups are all being challenged or perhaps in a crisis position. Relationships are being transformed. Some people are being revealed to be not who we thought they were. Sacrifices must be made. Mercury here can also cause major health issues, as this is also highlighted by Mars aspecting Ketu in Virgo. This will end roughly around September 7th or 8th, when Mercury is in Leo and no longer at the Gandanta point. I will have a separate video about this coming out right after this one. The major transit this month is Mars in Gemini aspecting Ketu in Virgo conjunct Venus until September 18th with Venus, but Mars will still be aspecting Ketu for the rest of the month until October. Mars will be in Megashira until September 6th. The story of Megashira has to do with a deer that was actually a demon who caught Siddha's attention, and then Siddha had a desire to possess the deer, and because of her desire, she ended up kidnapped by this demon. Now, this will be the downfall of many relationships at this time, chasing someone that doesn't serve you, chasing for desire, lust, that leads you down the wrong path. This path was never real in the first place. It was a mirage. Trickery, deceit, and manipulation in relationships. This can be in business as well. Some may have to go in a different direction for this reason. Mars is being aspected by Rahu, which makes us want to have the best of everything and thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. This puts us in lust. Saturn in Purva Bhadrapada is exposing those who had a hidden dark side. Venus and Ketu can also be people coming back from the past relationships or business partnerships. And there's some type of conflict. Maybe they want a closure and that's not something that you wanted. In the world, this can make people feel a loss that's caused by authority figures and turn against them. Mars Ketu can create major upsets in the world. Violence, aggressive acts, harsh speech, that cause individuals to go in separate directions. A rise in crime, terrorist activities. We must be cautious of accidents while traveling or in transport and with the hands. After September 6th, Mars will enter Ardra Nakshatra. This can cause a major weather disaster with water and can lead to many fatalities. This is events of sorrow. The symbol is a teardrop ruled by the storm god Rudra. These can be very destructive, but a necessary change that can lead to a renewal. This will increase warlike activities and strikes. I have an entire video about the Mars transit that you can watch, so I won't get too much more into that. Around the 7th and the 8th of September, a bit before then, a bit after, we will see major events because Saturn on those days is making an exact opposition to the Sun. Like I explained, these two are enemies, and they will come head to head on this day, around these days. The workers, the people versus the leaders, authority figures, celebrities. This could be strikes and protests. On September 17th, we have the partial lunar eclipse. So moon will be in Purva Bhadrapada. This is the dark side of life, the dark side of the elite, the dark side of the entertainment industry. Those who like to hide their true nature in the shadows. And these are people who have a double life. And this is a 5th house lord. So this is dealing with the entertainment industry again, just like we've seen all year. In our personal lives, this can be a romantic, relationships, children, the education system. There can be a loss or ending in these areas. A transformation must take place. This can involve the stock market and speculative gains, and also sports. Remember, this is an eclipse, so expect the unexpected. Rahu is in Uttara Bhadrapada. This is the Yogi Nakshatra. It takes us to the other side. It enlightens us. It activates us. It makes Kundalini rise. Rahu is amplifying this. The population is transforming and awakening, but on the lower aspect, this can mean death. Our relationships are transforming. How kingdoms are run are transforming. That is the government, the leaders in powerful positions, and celebrities. Venus is at 29 degrees of Virgo in Chitra, and this is the architect. What we have built in this relationship, the ones that are not built on solid foundation will crumble, but the ones who are solid will make it past this and transform. Jupiter is aspecting Venus, so this can bring up multiple partners in affairs, as Megashira is the nakshatra of marital problems, one of them. There is a possibility of health issues coming up, job losses for those who work with their hands, those in leadership positions, and an increase in deaths from warlike activities. On September 18th, Venus will go into Libra, and that will help us because relationships that were in turmoil will now be settled. Money matters are now settled. Abundance can return, and so can love, and even if that's just self-love. So that's just a little bit about what I see coming up for this month of September. And like I said, I'll have separate videos for a lot of these aspects, so check back. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you.